Hello, everybody. I'm back and I'm here to react to another tarot reading that Melissa Gold Tarot did on Foodie Beauty. But not just on Foodie Beauty, on Foodie Beauty's mom. Like, what is her mom thinking? What is her point of view about what's going on with Chantal? What has happened in the past with Chantal? Like, how does mom feel? You know, Foodie's mom has always been a big part of Foodie's life. Foodie's mom was there for more of her life than her biological father. So, what is the take on Foodie's mom? Like, what's going on with her? Well, Melissa Gold Tarot did a reading on Foodie's mom and had a lot of interesting things to say. So, I'd like to react to that tarot reading as well as add my own thoughts to the reading. I have my new deck, the What's the Vibe deck, and absolutely no disrespect to Melissa Gold Tarot. Uh, I am so not diminishing anything she has to say because she says a lot of great things, has a lot of great insight. It's just that for these readings, I want to go deeper with Foodie's mom, like I did with Foodie's dad. Like, what are some additional thoughts to add to what's being said? I want to go deep with those two. Like, I just want to know what's going on with Foodie's mom, what's going on with Foodie's dad. Uh, so maybe some further insight. But I do appreciate absolutely Melissa Gold's insight into things because she does give a lot of insight. And for those who have never heard of Melissa Gold Tarot, please look down below in the description for the link for the original video and feel free to check out all of her content. She does stuff on Foodie and Salah, on Girl World, on Amberlyn Reed, on a variety of other things. And I'm pretty sure you would enjoy her channel and all of her content and maybe give her a like or a sub or leave a comment on the video that I'm reacting to right now. So why don't we just go ahead and get started? I've got the video all ready and ready to go. And take it away, Melissa.
Payment only. I just did a video yesterday on her, so if you're interested, check it out. But I just want to see what's going on today. It's a new day. Let's see what the energy is. And I have some questions. So, like I said, it's a general reading. It's for entertainment only. But let's ask some questions and see what the cards have to say. And if you're not already and you want to support what I do here, please consider subscribing. Thank you guys. Love you. Buzz me through the blinds of Chantal's mind. Bzz me in, please. Show me current energy. What's going on in her energy currently? So,
that doggone tower card. First card down the tower. I pulled the tower a lot for Foodie lately. So is Neo. And now Melissa. How is it that 3 tarot readers were all pulling the tower card for Foodie? Dang.
The Tower, 8 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. She could feel like, what do you guys want from me? You know I'm a hot mess. You know I'm broken. You know. You know I'm mental. Oh my god. This came out of nowhere. I wasn't planning this. Yeah, I spoke out of my face. Yeah, I spoke without thinking before saying what I was saying. It's what it is. It can't be changed now. You idiot. I will say, being that I lost my parents to the big seas, and also that hurricane comment, what are you, stupid? I'm in Central Florida, you dingbat. I sat here in that. I had neighboring communities that were underwater. What the hell is wrong with you? Alright, anyway. So, yeah, she's a hot mess. She knows she's a hot mess. She knows she spoke out of her face.
Mm-hmm.
She knows she's talking without thinking about what she's gonna say. And now she has, it's fate, it's destiny, It can't be changed, but you
You know, Melissa, I'm looking at that card, the last one, the one you have in your hand right now. And we've all said for a while that Chantal is spiraling. And what is that shape right there? That's a spiral. Maybe a representation of her spiraling. You know, you've got the tower card and you've got the card in the middle, and then you've got a card that looks like an actual spiral, like somebody spiraling.
you, when the wheel of life is spinning and turning, cannot control that wheel, but you have to control yourself. And I don't think she's learned that at all. So, show me why this tower is here. So, this King of Cup and this Four of Cup. Now, this could have to do with either one of three things, or all three things. Either she got extra triggered that day and spoke out of her face because Salah wasn't there. Was he there when that was happening?
I don't think so. I don't think he was there. I don't remember him being there. No, wait. Hold on a second. I do remember when she was doing her rage stream that he was modding for the chat. I don't know if he was in the house per se, but he was in the chat telling people that if they sent super chats to Chantal, that would make French Fry Girl angry. So he was at least there in the room watching all of this go down. He wasn't speaking up, he wasn't putting a stop to it. As a matter of fact, he was encouraging her to go further if it meant more money in her pocket.
Initially? Because I don't know if she could have been already in some sort of stupid headspace because she had some sort of something with Salah where he wasn't there. Or this could have to do with Nader.
That's more the case, Melissa. Because even when Chantal found out about the Kybella stuff, like her having the tears and I gave away my cats for you and all of that, comparing that level of upset to the way she was upset at Natter, they're completely different. Like her upset during the time of Natter was much more intense than it ever was for Salah. So the rage that she showed towards French Fry Girl, I know I've been saying in my reacts to Chantal, like all the vitriol that she's passing out to Frenchie, it feels very Natter connected. He's got a court date coming up real soon, I guess in a couple of months. And I felt like the court date and him possibly going to jail is connected to her feeling stressed out and angry and then just projecting it at all of us. Like just her being thousands of miles away from Natter and the possibility of him going to jail and whatever tiny flame of hope that she's keeping alive of maybe they might see each other again. Maybe there might be something there if she gets back. If he goes to prison or jail, that's a done deal. So I really feel like it's Natter connected because you've got the one card in your hand. I can't see the text, but the person beneath the tree. I keep hearing the word waiting. She's waiting for something. I don't know what it is, but I feel like she's been waiting for something.
The person, that didn't want the love that was offered in the past. Or the father, her father, all right? She could have just started being, her inner turmoil, things she hasn't faced, reasons why she should go to therapy to begin with, kind of stuff. Eight of Wands, let's clarify that. Eight of Wands. All right, so again, this Ten of Cup, Ten of Sword, running the mouth, trying to, shield it or use the reasoning that I'm protecting my family and my loved ones, Salat's family tree, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure if you have someone's name, you can go to any sort of like family tree ancestry type of thing and search names and see. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, yeah, everyone trying to betray me, everyone trying to out my talk about my family, blah. All right, just
I do find it funny that Chantal, at the same time she's quote unquote protecting her family, at the same time doing that, coming online and saying the most disgusting, horrible things. Doing the most disgusting, horrible things, doing the self harm content. So if you are concerned about protecting your family, Chantal, were you concerned about the family or protecting the family all these years that you're coming online, you're saying offensive things, horrible things, doing the finger guns, uh, making fun of people in certain events and tragedies that have happened? Uh, Basically, in essence, embarrassing your family with your behavior. How can you protect the family at the same time you're doing things that embarrass the family, that are embarrassing to the family name? It doesn't quite work, does it?
clarifying what these, So in this Wheel of Fortune, let's clarify that. Yeah, all right, the Emperor. That's her. That's her. The Aries energy, sitting there in her seat, still eyes as dead as can be. No soul behind those eyes. Saying now to herself. So what I said here, right? The wheel. It's the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel of life. It spins. It turns. We can't control what's happening out there. The other people. The reaction channels. We have to control how we react. So now she's sitting there having her ricey beef dinner, acting like nothing happened, or like I'm in control now. I was just having a bad day. You guys know I have issues. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Salah probably went out after all this to party with his friends. Yeah, left her alone, sitting there to make her beefy rice with her hot sauce. Yeah. All right. I'm kind of curious, since everyone's talking about everybody's mothers and fathers and stuff. What does her mother feel about this? What does her mother? What does her mother feel about her?
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's a general reading for entertainment only. What is Foodie's mother feeling about this? Or should I? We'll go back. We'll go back to Sola. Sola, I already know what he was feeling. Boobies or something in the red room, going out partying to get away from her while she made the beefy rice. Show me, please. Let's buzz through the blinds of, I don't know her name, Chantal's mother's mind. What is Chantal's mother feeling about Chantal? And overall energy. Oh, overall energy. When I saw this, even though it sounds weird, this is what I felt. Like the first thing I felt was like the mother thinks If only Chantal had met a nice boy and got married when she was younger, her choices wouldn't be so limited.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Chantal's had some nice men in her life. And what did she do? She cheated on them. I mean, BB was a great guy, hardworking, and she cheated on him. She did him dirty. And Pete loved her. And what did she do to him? She cheated on him. She left him broke, gave him bad credit. This is what she does to nice men because she's not a nice person. Yeah. So is it any wonder that the universe said, well, we tried giving you a couple of nice ones. You didn't treat them very well. So I guess you're just going to have to hang out with the scumbags because you're one yourself. You know that you attract what you are the most like. So if Foodie wants to dwell in the energy of being a liar, a manipulator, a con artist, a scumbag, then she's going to hang out with scumbags because that's what's going to be attracted to her. You know, like attracts like, and like understands like. So the mother may be thinking, if only she had just been with a nice guy, if she had found a nice guy, well, Foodie's mom should know, you know, watching Foodie grow up, like she was always troubled. I mean, when she was young, she had to be put into a group home. Like something went wrong somewhere and it never course corrected. Foodie takes advantage of and preys upon nice people. She looks at nice as a sort of weakness that she can exploit in some way. So the mom may have wished for her to be with a nice guy, but she was with nice guys before and she didn't respect a single one of them.
And she wouldn't be sitting at home basically stalking reaction channels. Um, or if Chantal had found God through this uh, conversion, whatever, like made better choices, or, actually did embrace maybe and study some of this faith that she says she is so devout to and whatever's, maybe she wouldn't be so defensive. Maybe she could see things more clearly, make better choices, or she might have been saying to her daughter, "Are you actually married to this man, Salah? Are you guys actually married? Are you bringing him home to Canada?" She may have expressed to her mother that that was like part of their plan. They may have talked about that recently.
If that actually happened, Melissa, I think that might have been wishful thinking on Chantal's part because I think she likes to keep her to keep herself feeling cheerful, to keep herself up. She'll make up a lie even to herself, and she'll tell it to herself over and over and over again to the point where she actually believes it. And she thinks that by thinking these things, that she can manifest these things. Like if I tell myself the lie that Salah really loves me, and if I say it to myself over and over and over again, and if I speak it to the universe is going to give me what I want. You know, just trying to manifest it. But the thing is, if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. No matter how much manifesting, no matter how much self convincing you do to yourself. So I think if she told her mother, yeah, I'm bringing him home and this is going to happen and that's going to happen, that could just be a tall tale, Chantal. Like her trying to act perhaps like everything's fine. I love Salah. He loves me. I'll be bringing him to Canada soon. Maybe just trying to make some small talk with mom and sound cheerful, like he actually cares about her when he doesn't. perhaps because she doesn't want to tell her mom the truth of what's really going on. I could see Foodie doing that. I can see her telling really almost convincing lies about things and mom believing it to a certain degree. Just trying to act as if life is good, everything's fine, when it's not.
Yeah. All right. All right. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I feels. First thing though we saw was this, which is the Eight of Wands. So I would say that the mother definitely recognizes that Chantal, her mouth is like a machine gun going off with like bullets of caca. Like she can't stop spewing from her mouth. She might have expressed to her daughter, you need to like think before you speak. You're not thinking before you're speaking. And if Chantal responded by, but mom, people are treating me like mom, the mother might have been like, yes, Chantal, but it's not, you have to at some point recognize what's coming out of your mouth. Think before you speak. Think before you speak.
I want to stop right here. Like, I'm curious about something as far as Chantal and her mother. Like, what does Sean like? The question in my mind is, what does Chantal's mom think about all this lying? What, because she knows that Chantal is a liar. What does Chantal's mom think about all the lies she tells? Like, what is going on with that? Like, so the question that I have for the cards is like, what does she think of Chantal and the lying? Like the BS. I'm curious to know. So like the message that I'm getting right now is she wants her to smell the roses, slow down, take some time, get out in nature. Like, stop living on the seat of her pants, living on the edge, because Chantal's been living on the edge. Smell the roses, Chantal. Slow down, take some time, get out in nature. She recognizes that Chantal is exhausted, burnt out, burdened, empty. So like she recognizes that she's exhausted and she's going through a burnout and she's empty. And she's been keeping some distance with her. Divorce, ghosted, separation. I feel like Chantal and her mother do not talk that often. Like there's a lot of distance. Like they keep like this. Like I love you, but I love you better from afar. I don't love you as much up close. Like when they get up close, there's some tension, there's some unease. Uh, but things are better when Chantal is further away. Uh, so there's a lot of distance there, a lot of distance. Um, she feels that Chantal is drowning. Over your head, overextended rock bottom. Like she feels like Chantal's right on the edge of everything. Even mom can feel the tower, but she knows that Chantal's is over her head with things, is overextended. Uh, let's see, and there is a lot of tension. There's a lot of tension between them. Stressed out, migraines, worry. Um, and let's see, last card. Let's see, and the issue is time. Delay, procrastination, too busy. Like if one or both parties are always too busy for conversations, for reaching out, or I keep feeling like when Chantal wants to reach out to mom doesn't want to talk to her. So it's like the mom says, I'm busy, just to avoid talking with her. And why is that? I want to see more on that. Ooh. And it has to do with Chantal talking about Salah, soulmate, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner, uh, makes mom uneasy. Give me one more. Yeah, because the last card down, two-faced, double life cheater, backstabber. Uh, there's deception going on. There is deception going on. There's a lot of it. So it's like mom is picking up that things are not what they appear to be.
Eight of Pentacles, these all kind of came out to the side. The Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Death. So the mother could feel, I don't know if she verbalized this to Chantal, but she could be feeling, again, general reading for entertainment only, this Eight of Pentacles. This is what we work on. This is what we put energy into, time. We have this King of Pentacles, which I usually...
That's funny because I just pulled the time card. I didn't even know that was going to happen.
associate with a father energy, and I'm feeling like here it could be representing the male energy that Chantal's mother was with to create what we now call Chantal. Thanks, guys, so much. Can't thank you enough for that gift. And then we have this King of Wands. I'm feeling like this is handsomest husband, or this could also represent Nader, just the masculine energies that Chantal is physically drawn to or has been. And this Queen of Pentacles, I associate this energy with the mother energy. When I see it like this, I really feel like the mother feels some sort of responsibility, maybe even some sort of guilt for how Chantal has turned out. Like, she could recognize that the masculine energies that Chantal is attracted to go back to how Chantal feels or was treated by the birth father, okay? Because it's like, to me, this is like the mother and father, and between them is this energy that I'm seeing as the energies that, Chantal, wants their wands or is attracted to or has been throughout.
Yeah, well, I just got through doing a react to the part 2 that you did, Melissa, and I said in that react that Chantal, I feel she's looking for a father's love in people that are not her father, and she's trying to find men who are not her father, men who don't look at her in a fatherly way, who do not treat her in a fatherly way, and use them as sort of a surrogate father, like a stand in. She's trying to combine like relationship love with fatherly love, and you just can't do that. She's looking for the wrong thing in the wrong place. She did say before that she does have daddy issues, and I agree with her. I think she does. That needs to be worked out in therapy, talked out in therapy. She needs to get to the heart of that. I don't think she ever will, though. But it's like she's longing for her father's love, and yet she will not work on herself and repair herself to the point that maybe one day she could sit down and have at least a conversation with her biological father if she fixed herself and she wasn't so incredibly selfish and self-absorbed and vile and evil and narcissistic. If she got herself together, maybe there might be a chance that she could reach out to her dad and talk to him, and then just talking to him, there might be some healing in that. But she's too closed off, and she's too, I'm always right. But she's always running around looking for men that remind her perhaps of her father, but not just remind her of her father, but she thinks because they remind her of her father, perhaps they can give her the love that she can't get now from her father. Like there's that part of herself that feels empty and longing and looking for it and not finding it. And so she just keeps searching.
The mother could feel like Chantal, if she doesn't take some sort of control of herself or situations or how she reacts to things, that it's gonna be the end of her. Like the stress, that she puts on herself, or the anger, or just the inability to control herself with everything. Okay, all of it. You know, the mother could actually sit and sometimes think Chantal's not going to be, but I don't think I should, I don't want to say it. And then she could sometimes wonder, like, she could actually feel like Chantal, the way she's behaving in general or throughout her life, that deep down Chantal doesn't want to be here. Like she wishes she may. I don't know if Chantal's ever said this to her mother, but I just felt it. Again, general reading for entertainment only. She may have said to her mother, or she might use this as something to guilt trip the mother, where she says things like you didn't even want me, all right? Like I wasn't planned, Wheel of Fortune.
And again, you don't know if she's saying that because that's something deep inside that wants to come out. Like, is that how you really feel, Chantal? Is that there's something in you that's hurting that wants to come out, or you saying it just because you know it's something hurtful, something severe, something emotional? Are you using it for manipulation purposes? It, I do think that Chantal says things for manipulation purposes to make her mom feel guilty for whatever reason. I think that does go on.
Um, she could say to her mother, like, I wish I was never born, kind of thing. Uh, I just felt it, so I said it. I don't know. Anyway, general reading for entertainment only.
Well, that was a really great reading from Melissa Gold Tarot. Really enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed me reacting to it. Uh, Please don't forget to check out Melissa Gold Tarot on her channel. The link will be down below in the description. And I'm going to go ahead and post this to YouTube. And go to Melissa's channel and give her a sub, give her a like, leave a comment. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.